The lights dim. The crowd roars in anticipation, and suddenly, two of the most intense figures in combat sports history stand face to face. In one corner, you have a living legend of the squared circle, a man who has carved out his legacy with unmatched athleticism, charisma, and grit. a superstar Cody Rhodes. In the opposite corner, the one and only, the former heavyweight champion, a man whose mere name sends chills down the spine of anyone who has ever stepped into the ring, Mike Tyson. But what happens when two worlds collide like this? Boxing and professional wrestling, two different universes, but connected by raw power, adrenaline, and the will to dominate. This is a showdown you simply can't miss. Mike Tyson, the man who once ruled the world of boxing with a reign of terror, is known for his devastating knockout power, his fearless attitude, and the way he transformed the sport of boxing into a spectacle. But Cody Rhodes? Well, he's a modern-day icon in WWE, following in the footsteps of his legendary father, Dusty Rhodes, and creating his own identity in the ring. His rise through WWA is marked with a relentless pursuit of greatness, constantly battling against not just opponents but the very expectations placed upon him. So, what happens when a fighter who was once feared inside the boxing ring faces off against the pride of the WWA? The stage is set for an epic encounter that fans could only dream of. For Tyson, the allure of a return to the spotlight isn't about reclaiming lost glory, but about proving that the lion still roars. His journey from being the youngest heavyweight champion to his notorious fall from grace has been filled with triumphs and tragedies. But there's a fire inside Tyson that never quite went out, and now, years after his prime, he's looking for one more monumental moment to show that he can still go toe-to-toe with the best. Enter Cody Rhodes, a man whose rise in WWE has been fueled by perseverance, family, and an unwavering desire to make history. Cody's never backed down from a challenge, whether it was stepping out from his family's shadow or proving that he belongs among the giants of the WWE universe. But this is different. It's not just about muscles or fighting skill. Tyson's boxing technique is legendary, honed over years of hard work and brutal bouts. But Cody's wrestling background? A whole different story. This is about the clash of two types of athletes, one from the ring, the other from the squared circle, and both are determined to show that they're the true alpha. As the cameras zoom in, you can almost feel the intensity in the air, the palpable tension between the two as they size each other up, each trying to figure out the other's weakness. This isn't just a fight. This is a test of will, a battle for respect, and an unpredictable showdown that could go in any direction. But the question remains, can a boxing legend like Tyson adapt to the world of professional wrestling, or will the technical prowess and high-flying athleticism of Cody Rhodes be too much for the aging champ? As the lights flare and the arena shakes, the stakes couldn't be higher. Fans are on the edge of their seats, unsure of what will happen next, but fully aware that history is about to be made. What started as an unlikely pairing of two of combat sport's most iconic figures has now turned into a full-blown spectacle. And just when it seems like the stage couldn't get any bigger, a shocking twist is about to be revealed, one that no one saw coming. So, what does this epic confrontation between Mike Tyson and Cody Rhodes mean for the world of combat sports? And who will come out on top in this unexpected clash of titans? The answer might just leave you breathless, and the road to find out is far from over. Will Tyson's raw, brutal power be enough to take down one of the WWA's brightest stars? Or will Cody Rhodes prove that, no matter the opponent, he's destined for greatness? The story has only just begun, and there's no telling where this fight will lead. Stay tuned because the best is yet to come. As the anticipation builds, it becomes clear that this isn't just a clash of athletes. It's a collision of worlds, of legacies, and of personal demons that both fighters have been battling for years. Tyson's life outside the ring has been just as intense as the punches he delivered during his prime. The man who once held the world's attention with his ferocity has faced unimaginable highs and lows, from the dizzying heights of becoming the youngest heavyweight champion to his time spent away from the sport, to the controversies and struggles that followed him throughout his life. His journey back into the spotlight feels like the last chance at redemption, and you can feel the weight of it in every move he makes. Tyson's face tells a story of both regret and resolve. A man who's been through the worst and come out the other side, still driven by the desire to remind the world that he's still got what it takes. On the other hand, Cody Rhodes carries the expectations of his entire family on his shoulders. Growing up as the son of Dusty Rhodes, one of the most beloved figures in professional wrestling, Cody's path was never simple. Early in his career, he was often seen as living in his father's shadow, but Cody wasn't one to be easily defined by others. His journey through WWE is a testament to his growth as both a performer and a man. He's faced critics, doubters, and even the overwhelming pressure of upholding his family's name. But no matter the obstacles, Cody Rhodes has consistently proven that he's not just a legacy, he's a force in his own right. Yet, despite all his accomplishments, there's a hunger inside him, a desire to prove that he can stand toe-to-toe with the biggest names in wrestling and beyond. And Mike Tyson, a figure from another world, represents the ultimate test of his mettle. The atmosphere in the arena grows electric as the first moments of their confrontation come closer. Fans buzz with excitement, not knowing exactly what they're about to witness, but fully aware that something historic is about to unfold. Tyson is no stranger to pressure. His every move in the boxing ring was calculated, swift, and often brutal. But wrestling is an entirely different animal. A world built on storytelling, performance, and enduring punishment. The question looms over Tyson. Can a man who spent his life focused on knocking out opponents with speed and power transition into the world of professional wrestling, where the battles are just as much mental as they are physical? Meanwhile, Cody's mind races. He knows that Tyson has an unmatched pedigree in terms of raw power. But Cody also understands the intricacies of professional wrestling better than most. Wrestling isn't just about brute strength. It's about psychological warfare, reading your opponent, and using every moment of a match to outsmart and outlast them. Cody's been through countless brutal battles, and his ability to think on his feet and adapt to any situation could be the key to his success against Tyson. But there's something deeper at play here. Something personal. Cody, more than anyone, understands the weight of legacy. His father's name looms large, and he's spent his entire career proving he deserves to carry it. But is there a line where family pride meets personal glory? Will he be able to separate the weight of his father's shadow from his own path? As they both prepare for the upcoming battle, subtle subplots unfold in the background. Tyson, for all his strength and fame, has struggled with his demons, his troubled past, his brief stints in prison, and the personal losses he suffered along the way. It's clear that he's more than just a fighter. He's a man haunted by the ghosts of his past. His return to the ring isn't just about regaining respect from the world. It's about finding peace within himself. He hasn't truly fought for the fans in years now. It seems he's fighting for something deeper, perhaps redemption. But how much of Tyson's heart and soul is left in the ring? Is he still the fighter who could topple giants, or is he merely a shadow of the man he once was? On the other side, Cody's mind is focused but conflicted. He's no stranger to pressure, but this time feels different. A potential match with Tyson represents more than just a personal victory. It's a chance for him to redefine what it means to be a Rhodes. It's a test, not just of his physical abilities, but of his very identity. But the stakes are high. The wrestling world is watching, yes, but Tyson's presence has drawn in a whole new crowd, one that knows little of Cody's struggles and triumphs. In their eyes, it's just another match, another spectacle. But to Cody, it's everything. This is his moment to prove that he can be more than just a product of his father's legacy, that he can stand tall against the fiercest competitor, even if that competitor is Tyson himself. As both athletes prepare mentally and physically, rumors start to swirl in the locker rooms and the press conferences. Whispers of Tyson's potential vulnerability in the ring, rumors about a potential alliance forming with another unexpected figure in the WWE, and Cody's secret fear of failure, all add layers of tension to this already high-stakes encounter. Some say that Tyson may have a surprise move or a hidden advantage, something that no one has seen before. Others suggest that Cody's experience and knowledge of the wrestling world will ultimately give him the upper hand. But in the world of combat sports, nothing is ever certain. The night of the showdown arrives, and the atmosphere is electric. Fans from all corners of the world tune in, eager to see what happens when two icons from different worlds meet head-to-head. The excitement is palpable, but so is the tension. Everyone knows this fight could go in any direction. Tyson's entrance is as menacing as ever, the familiar swagger of a man who's seen it all. Cody walks to the ring, his eyes filled with determination. The crowd goes wild, but something feels different. There's an undercurrent of doubt running through both men, an unspoken tension that neither can quite shake. As the bell rings, it's clear that the outcome of this match is far from predictable. Every move made, every punch thrown, every counter is shrouded in mystery. What happens next will determine not just the victor of this legendary clash, but the legacy of both men involved. The bell rings, and the crowd erupts in excitement, their voices merging into one deafening roar as Tyson and Cody circle each other in the ring. The tension is palpable, not just in the crowd, but between the two men, each aware that this could be a defining moment of their careers. Tyson, ever the predator, strikes first, his movements sharp and calculated. With a speed that belies his age, he unleashes a series of jabs, each one landing with thunderous force. But Cody, despite the brutal onslaught, doesn't flinch. His body is bruised, but his resolve is stronger than ever. He sidesteps Tyson's ferocity with a level of agility that surprises even the most seasoned fans. His calculated counters, grounded in the discipline of professional wrestling, are a stark contrast to Tyson's raw, unrefined power. The fight rages on, and as the seconds tick by, it becomes clear that this is more than just a battle of strength, it's a contest of wills. Tyson seems relentless, pushing forward with every ounce of his being, but Cody's tactical expertise begins to shine through. He ducks, he dodges, and he strikes back with precision. Yet, there's an underlying current of doubt in Cody's mind. He's been preparing for this moment his entire life, but Tyson's intensity feels like a wave crashing against a cliff. Every punch from Tyson carries with it the weight of his past, his redemption, his pride. It's not just about winning. It's about proving he still has the power to make an impact. But then, something unexpected happens. Just as Tyson seems to be getting the upper hand, A shift in the atmosphere occurs. From the corner of his eye, Cody notices something out of place, something that isn't part of the match. There's a sudden commotion at the entrance ramp. The lights flicker, the sound of footsteps echo through the arena, and before anyone can react, a mysterious figure steps out into the spotlight. It's an unexpected twist, a face no one was prepared for. A shadow from Tyson's past. A former rival, someone Tyson thought he'd never face again. The crowd falls silent for a split second, trying to comprehend the gravity of the situation. The figure's presence isn't just a distraction, it's a game changer. Cody, momentarily stunned, glances back at Tyson, whose focus now shifts. The boxer's eyes narrow as he locks eyes with the newcomer. His concentration split between the fight in the ring and the presence at the ramp. The unknown figure's entrance sends shockwaves through the crowd. Could it be someone from Tyson's past coming to settle an old score, or is this a calculated move by an outside force? Cody, sensing an opening, moves quickly, using the distraction to his advantage. A powerful kick to Tyson's midsection takes the champ off guard, sending him stumbling back, but it's clear that something has shifted in the dynamics of the match. The mystery figure stands at the top of the ramp, their face hidden beneath a hood, the tension rising with every passing second. Fans exchange puzzled glances, trying to piece together who this new threat could be. Meanwhile, Cody, trying to stay focused, knows this is his moment. He can't afford to let Tyson regain control. With a burst of energy, he charges at Tyson, who is momentarily distracted, and delivers a series of devastating punches. Each strike feels personal. This isn't just about a win, it's about staking his claim as a force to be reckoned with. But just as the momentum seems to be swinging in Cody's favor, the situation escalates even further. The mysterious figure suddenly begins to move down the ramp, stepping closer and closer to the ring. The crowd grows restless, whispering in confusion. What is this figure's role in all of this? Are they here to help Tyson? Or is this a setup for something even bigger? The tension in the arena continues to rise as the figure's steps echo louder with each passing second. Cody is aware of the danger, but his focus never wavers. He must finish this match now, before whatever is about to happen can fully unfold. With a burst of adrenaline, Cody attempts to deliver his finishing move, the crossroads, but Tyson, drawing from his deep well of experience, catches him mid-air. With the crowd in awe, Tyson counters with a suplex that sends Cody crashing to the mat. The roar of the crowd reaches a fever pitch, but the mysterious figure's presence looms, like a shadow hanging over the fight. Just as Tyson moves to capitalize on the momentum, something entirely unexpected happens. Lights flicker once again, and the entire arena is plunged into darkness. A collective gasp fills the air. For a moment, everything stops. Is it part of the show? A technical malfunction? But then, through the silence, the unmistakable sound of a bell tolls, and the lights come back on to reveal the figure standing in the ring, now fully visible. It's none other than a former WWE Hall of Famer, a name that sends shockwaves through the arena. The crowd erupts into a mix of confusion and excitement. Could this legendary figure be connected to Tyson? Or is this an alliance, one that will change the course of this already heated match? With the atmosphere at its boiling point, the match takes an even darker turn. The crowd now has more questions than ever. What does this figure want? Is it an alliance with Tyson, or is there a bigger plan at play? Cody, now caught in the middle of this chaos, tries to regain his footing, but with each passing moment, the odds seem stacked against him. Tyson, now seeing the new challenger at his side, looks more dangerous than ever. The fight for the title, for dominance, has now become a fight for survival. As the dust settles, one thing becomes clear: the stakes have never been higher. Tyson's future in the ring is uncertain. Cody's career hangs in the balance, and the mysterious figure's true intentions remain a complete mystery. The match has just taken a monumental twist, and there's no telling where it will lead. What happens next will shape the future of combat sports, and the world is watching closely, eager to find out who will come out on top in this wild and unpredictable battle. The atmosphere in the arena is electrified as the newly revealed figure stands tall in the ring, their presence casting an undeniable shadow over both Tyson and Cody. The crowd is still reeling from the unexpected appearance, unsure of what's coming next. The tension is unbearable, and for a split second, it feels like time has frozen. The mysterious figure's gaze shifts between Tyson and Cody, their expression unreadable. Tyson, momentarily distracted, turns to face the newcomer, eyes narrowing, clearly questioning their motives. But Cody? Cody doesn't hesitate. He knows that this is his one shot at securing his place in history. As the figure's back is turned, he makes his move. In one fluid motion, Cody charges, locking his arms around Tyson and executing the devastating crossroads. The crowd erupts as the force of the movie sends Tyson crashing to the mat. But just as victory seems within reach, the unexpected happens. The figure, who had been standing silently, springs into action. With a sudden, fluid motion, they launch themselves at Cody, taking him down in an unexpected assault. The arena is in chaos, fans screaming, unsure of what is happening. It's clear now, this figure isn't here to help Tyson. They've come for something else entirely. The crowd's energy shifts from confusion to excitement as the fight reaches its boiling point. Tyson, still recovering from the crossroads, watches as the figure and Cody engage in a brutal, high-paced exchange of blows. It's a shock to everyone, but there's a method to this madness. The figure isn't just fighting for revenge. There's something deeply personal at stake here, something that only Tyson understands. The figure's true identity is revealed in a moment of clarity. They are none other than one of Tyson's former adversaries from his prime, a rival who was thought to have disappeared from the public eye long ago. Their grudge with Tyson runs deep, and now they've come to settle the score. Cody, once again on the receiving end of the chaos, struggles to regain control. The odds have stacked against him, and it feels as though the battle is slipping from his grasp. Tyson, now fully recovered, sees the opening and charges at Cody. The two are locked in a fierce struggle, each fighting not just for victory, but for personal redemption. Tyson, with his raw, unstoppable strength, and Cody, with his incredible resilience, battle it out in the center of the ring. But just when it seems that Tyson might have the upper hand, Cody digs deep, summoning the spirit of his family and his own determination. With a final, desperate effort, Cody unleashes a combination of moves that sends Tyson to the ropes. He's winded, exhausted, but driven by the need to prove himself. The crowd is on their feet, roaring in approval as Cody signals for his finishing move once again. But just as he steps toward Tyson, the figure intervenes once more, this time locking eyes with Cody. The tension in the ring peaks, and for a moment, the world feels like it's standing still. It's a standoff, a battle of wills, with the entire fate of the match hanging in the balance. In a move no one could have predicted, the figure turns toward Tyson and hands him a steel chair. The audience gasps as Tyson, without hesitation, raises the chair, poised to strike. But as the chair swings down, something shifts. Cody dodges at the last second, and the chair crashes into the figure instead. sending them crumpling to the mat in a heap. Tyson stands frozen, shocked by the unexpected turn of events. Cody, seizing the moment, delivers a final brutal blow to Tyson, sending the former champion sprawling to the canvas once again. The arena explodes in a deafening roar as Cody pins Tyson to the mat, the referee sliding in for the count. 1, 2, 3. The bell rings, and for the first time the chaos settles. Cody Rhodes has won, but the victory is bittersweet. Tyson, defeated but not broken, slowly gets to his feet, his eyes locking with Cody's. There's a moment of respect between the two fighters, a silent acknowledgement that they've both fought not just for the win, but for something far greater. The mystery figure, now motionless on the ground, is quickly escorted from the ring, leaving the crowd with more questions than answers. Who were they really working for? And what did their sudden interference mean for the future of the WWA? Tyson and Cody share a brief glance before Tyson, ever the competitor, offers a nod of respect. Cody, his chest heaving with exhaustion, raises his arms in victory, but his mind is already racing. What does this mean for his legacy? How does he move forward from this? The crowd chants his name, but the weight of the night's event still lingers in the air. As the lights flicker one last time, the story takes another unexpected turn. In the final moments of the broadcast, an ominous voice echoes over the speakers, announcing that this is far from over. The figure who had interfered, though seemingly defeated, is far from finished. They promise that the battle between Tyson and Cody Rhodes has only just begun, and the real war is yet to come. With a final cryptic message, the screen fades to black, leaving the audience on the edge of their seats, wondering what will happen next. In the end, this clash between two icons has become something much bigger than anyone could have anticipated. What started as a simple showdown has spiraled into a web of personal grudges, hidden alliances, and unfinished business. Cody Rhodes has proven his strength, but the true test is yet to come. And for Tyson, his redemption might have taken a new, unexpected form. The ring is no longer just a place for competition. It's a battleground where the stakes are higher than ever before. The next chapter is just beginning, and no one can predict where it will lead.